What is happening, y'all? Cowboy here, and welcome to part 1 of our next series. We've had a lot of people waiting for this one, but Wuchang Fallen Feathers is finally here. So I'm hoping this is good. I've not had a chance to play this thus far. I didn't go to any of the industry events. You know, I know a lot of people have gone hands-on, and I've heard a lot of good things. Whether it gets a walkthrough, who knows? Let's just focus on getting to the game first. But I'm pretty excited, you know, always on board for a new Souls-like. So we are playing on PC. Just checking stuff. That's good. A little latency, overall quality extreme, motion blur is off. I actually like depth of field. Put that over to DLSS. Frame gen can be on. Anti-aliasing. Alright, everything is basically cranked. We are going to start it in English. If the English voices seem really off, we'll just adjust it from there. But, you know, I want to understand what's going on to some extent. Might end up switching it, we'll see. Everything I've seen of this has given me big Sekiro vibes, so we'll see, see how accurate that is once we get going. Switch spells, cast spell, use item, swift draw. Okay, tutorial's already gone. Flashback. Pretty quick title screen. Cloudfrost's Edge. Successful parry blocks. Reduce the damage you take. Okay, so X is my heal. It's like there's a thing. Switch spells, cast spell, use item. Light attack, heavy attack. Use heavies and charged heavies as the combo potential. Hang on. Oh, okay. The stamina bar is bottom left, very tiny. So heavy attack's always going to go through the thrust. If I charge it, it's going to be an upswing. I may have a little spin to win. I'm going to turn down... camera sensitivity is super high.
That old town. He must have treasure stashed around here.
What else would he be coming at me?
Dodge to run. Heavy attack, light attack, lock on, dodge. Ooh, forward momentum on that is not as high as I would like. Steamed bunny bun. Demon bunnies out here, bro?
You are awake at last.
You know me. Why am I here?
I came upon you in a brooklet some days past. You lay passed out due to the feathering, so I moved you to the cave to recuperate.
The feathering.
I see. No, you're not. A man-eating fiend attacked Worship's Rise 6 moons ago, after which many bore feathers on their bodies. A malady unlike any other, without hope of a cure. I discovered this silk manuscript on your person. Here, take it. Should you have other concerns, pray, speak then. What you are experiencing are the early signs of the feathering. The afflicted slowly lose their memories. If left unchecked, the disease will rob them of their humanity entirely. It begins in the limbs, sprouting feathers. Then comes the dislocation of the joints, leading finally to monstrous transformation. Most victims endure unbearable agony. Judging by how you look, you should count yourself lucky. Your memory loss, while troubling, is a far gentler fate. Should you have other concerns, pray, speak then.
You're not from around here, are you? The name's Charlie, from Worship's Rise. My brother and I were once the town's finest heroes, but now my brother's burdened with finding medicine to treat me. You're heading to town, aren't you? She's hard to miss. She's had this old bracelet for as long as I can remember. She's a bit different. I don't know if she's still in town, but please check for me. I'd go myself, but I can't. Not in this pathetic state. If you find her, don't tell her. I'll come back.
Weapon forged by legendary samurai. Slash blunt stab. I think those are my raw stats. Set effects. Store HP. What else do we got here? Turns you to location you last entered the dream while empowering you. Stores health slowly. Put that on. Store health and cause corruption. Discipline weapon skill. So that does that. I have a feeling that's all going to get explained. Like discipline is meant to be like a timed counter or something.
Most people have to be carried out of the Reverend Temple. You, though, you get to walk out on your own. Xuanyangzi may be harsh with his words. Some of the worship's rise folk came here, fleeing. But they didn't stay long. They rushed back out. I am Tao Ting, just a humble merchant seeking refuge. I run a smooth to the touch, with a fragrance that's hard to come by. Oh, but don't worry, I won't be. This place is no paradise for a merchant. I'm thinking I can trade with you, of course. It would be an honor. Some thieves from Annalum stole my family's heirloom. An ancient landscape paint. You can find Annalum by taking the side entrance from the stage at Worship's Rise, then crossing a long bridge. Once you've retrieved the painting, meet me at the Shoe Sanctum.
Seems like everybody I'm talking to's got a side quest.
You're awake. You seem to have recuperated well. The old Taoist mentioned your encounter with that demon, Lu Hongnu. I am glad to see you on your feet again. But your arm, the feathers are still there. The feathering's a nasty curse. With your skills, maybe you should check out the shoes.
There's a message about a donation. I think that's the donation box. It's key items you don't pick up will be in the donation box. Whoa. Whoa, what is all this? It's like pre-order stuff, I guess? Take it all. It looks like a bunch of different armor sets and some extra weapons to try out. $8,000 Red Mercury. Okay, so I think those are like the equivalent of souls, perhaps. So D-pad scrolls through stuff. Offer blood. What do I... Oh, this. Having activated a shrine, you can enter the dream from there. Entering the dream fully restores your health and advances the story. However, most enemies you defeated are brought back to life. Your dream warehouse. Repository from shrine. Spend Red Mercury to unlock nodes, getting a new effect or discipline skill. Reset points to reset the entire thing. Each weapon has ways in which to gain Skyborn Might. Acquire these by unlocking the related nodes within the repository. Also increase your maximum might from within the repository. Use with Skyborn Might for greater potency. So these are just like the basic moves for various weapons. Okay. $90, $63, $81. Right, so this is... Oh, it has lightning on it, though. Okay. And then we got axe, dual blade, one-handed, and spear. Alright, well, we're just going to try out everything. Boba. Boba button white. Okay. More of a cutesy outfit. Oh, I like that one. That one's cool. Cheeked up under there. I think we're playing Gunnar Souls. What is the other thing? Soul Ritual Robe. Alright, let's actually look through stats. Like, this thing has very poor mitigation. comparatively speaking. Does any of this stuff have a set bonus? No. I don't see weight on any of this, so I think it's just pure fashion. Better elemental. I lose out on blunt quite a bit with that. Let me put on the defaults. We'll look through all this later. Let's just keep on the defaults and head out for now. I'm still not sure like when I would go out versus the dream, and also I think when V-Sync on, I'm noticing a little bit of screen tearing. Maybe I have to go into full screen for it to... Oh, I can. That's interesting. If I turn DLSS off, will that allow me to... It just cycles through them. So maybe I gotta get a key from somebody to leave. Giant claw marks makes me think tutorial boss.
Look who's back. Feeling lost, are we? We are both wanderers of fate. No need for formalities. Now, about the power in your left arm. If you master it, you'll be unstoppable. You might even rewrite destiny as we know it. Don't believe me, eh? How about I introduce you to someone worthy? Don't call me cruel. You know how it goes. No sweet dreams without crushing a few nightmares first.
By you. The belt pinwheel.
Dodge at the right moment to shimmer and avoid the enemy gains 1 stack of might. Might increase the potency of spells, discipline skills, and weapon skills, okay? Looks like there's a posture bar, maybe? Or something on enemies when I'm attacking them. Said, alright, you beat the basic guys, fight this big weird thing now. You know what? It's probably, I'm guessing that I build up posture And then after the posture is built up, that thing, that kick is probably like the posture break. Oh shit, this feels a little slower than I would like. Oh shit. Or maybe not. Damn. From 73 to 65. It's not really worth it to get the charge. For like a double. Oh, come on. What the hell? I was like stuck dodging in place. That was weird. I was dodging everything fine up until that, and then I just like couldn't. I don't know what happened there. Like she was making. Dropping to 0 health results in your death. Makes you drop Red Mercury based on current madness, which after you are revived at the last shrine, you're required to head back to the place you fell to reclaim all Red Mercury you've lost.
Long gone.
I'm still not sure how I died there. And bro is also gone. Does that mean... Well, that's open now. Okay, so this has a blink kick. This has block. The different weapons have like different innate properties. I don't know if that was meant to be just like a tutorial boss and I was supposed to die. It's so weird because I was taking a couple hits, sure, but for the most part I was dodging stuff fine, and then all of a sudden, like 4 hits in a row, I just could not dodge. Got poise. Definitely a poise bar. Okay, so block is not as blocky as I would hope.
long gone.
Where's my stuff? Yeah, okay, there we go. Alright. Oh god. Okay, block is not that good. Wow. Ooh. So this guy's meant to be like an elite of sorts, I think. Oh, okay. If I get my thing up, I can... Damn, bro, hurts. You are a really good test dummy, though, for me to... That misty breath thing seems really good. Faint red feather. I think that means I have enough to level. So I wonder if that other guy was part of the dream thing. Maybe I need to jump back into the dream for that guy to show up again. There's a lot of moving pieces right now. Refine Red Mercury to raise your level and earn Red Mercury Essence. The Essence can then be used to unlock nodes to enhance your abilities. Okay. Reach the maximum. Okay, yeah, so I would want that. Okay. Initially, you can only have one stack. By unlocking Skyborn nodes with Mercury, you can increase this maximum. Yeah, that sounds like a safe bet, because everything uses those might stacks to be stronger. Let's take a look through block. Fourth attack of an axe-like combo grants 3 stacks of might if it hits an enemy. This. I think that's the dual blades to kick. Dual blade attacks can clash. Performing a successful clash. Grant 1 stack of might. Clash weapons with your enemy, deflecting most of the incoming damage. That sounds good. One-handed swords. Brandish your sword at lightning speed. Weaken the enemy's attack. Partial immunity to damage, but does not block all incoming. So almost like a partial parry. 1 stack every so often. Okay. Grip your spear in a defensive stance. Leap into the air. Twirl when used as an enemy strikes. Evade and launch a counter. Light attacks, heavy attacks, and final attacks. Come with bold. Hang on, it's scrolling too fast. Light attacks, heavy attacks, dash attacks, final strike. Grant bold heart stacks. We've activated the node. They can be converted into Skyborn might. Okay. And then kick. Drop down to launch a fierce kick. Second attack of longsword. Light attack grants 1 stack if it hits an enemy. Okay, so this is just tree specifics. And then over here we have our stuff for Skyborn. Let me do this and reset the state of the world real fast. Okay, so
Time's long gone.
I definitely want to tweak settings a little bit for... Axe is interesting. Yeah, so I'm pretty sure that first guy was just meant to be like the asylum demon of this game. Dash strike and misty breath. The misty breath thing seems pretty crazy. Oh, so yeah, you were an elite. He's not going to respawn. I wonder if I can ask about the key inside. I was hoping that guy would have respawned. He seemed like it was a good practice dummy to figure stuff out. Let's go inside and ask about the Revenant key.
With your, if you find anything that could...
Sanctum, that was back across the bridge. Go ask the guy back up top. He might have something.
Should you have other concern, this temple was used by
There's
thanks to those
Buddhists.
Should you have other concern, my tower. You may not recall from what I gathered when I rescued you. Now that you have contracted this disease, for now, it is safer to remain.
Okay, so I guess I gotta find the key at a different point. Well, I guess we can push on a little bit. I mean, there's so much that I want to like test. This is definitely like a really, I don't know. I think without the pre-order stuff, I'd have a better idea of what's going on. But with that, the game's just like, here's a bunch of stuff, and you can do this, and I'm like, definitely a little bit of like information overload right at the start here. Lots of stuff that I want to feel out. Like that. Oh wow, the pre-order weapons are trash. I mean, well, this has that misty breath thing, but this is just straight up better in stats all around. I just want more dudes to fight so I can practice with these weapons.
Jack, over here. Your arm. What's happened to it? It's me, Her Yuzai. You wrote to me about searching Worship's Rise for clues about Bar Yu. Have you forgotten? Bar Yu, your sister. We came here to find clues. But your arm. The old boatman spoke true. He warned of feathers growing on the arm. A mark of feathering. They say it leads to memory loss. And fortunately, I scouted the Shu Sanctum a few days past. Aside from a deranged towers to the entrance, it seemed safe. See the Light's End Temple? The way to the Shu Sanctum lies beside it. But the bridge has collapsed. You will need to find a way around. If you encounter danger, don't fight. Oh, and this bamboo lantern. I found it nearby. The firefly's inside. I've tested it personally. With this, since we got separated. But the refugees say the place has already been ransacked by rebels. Something's not right. I will track down the boatman, and we'll meet at the palace. I'll leave marks, pinwheels, along the path.
The English voice acting is actually pretty decent. Jade pendants.
Monster!
Yeah, the lightning damage seems really good. I want to try out this Stormlash Dragon thing. I just need more enemies. We got fake walls, or can I just go down? Oh, oh, it's death? Bro. Bro, come on. That was like a 2-foot fall. Damn. I was thinking like, you know, Black Myth. I was like, oh yeah, you know, you can go all sorts of places in Black Myth. Nope. Nope. Ain't gonna work like that. Definitely gotta tweak the graphics a bit. It's not as neat as I would like. Oh shit, bro, calm down. That's cool. I like that. So I think it's red, the little icon, it's red, and then when I have enough that I could get a level, it changes color. And the window on that's actually really tight. so it is holdable. That's what I figured it would be. Yeah, got burned. Yeah, now it looks like a lotus flower. It's got the center and then the edge. That means I got enough to get a level. We're going shimmer, grants 1 stack. Counter enemy has no effect against martial arts, punches, or kicks, nor against spells. Big unga bunga. Ward pendant. Okay, so my first jade pendant. The blades seem pretty cool. I'm getting some aim dips and stuff. I'm gonna mess with it later because I'm gonna have to do some serious tweaks here.
Feathers on your left arm. Most would have lost their minds by now. The power of feathering runs through that arm of yours. How you managed to contain it, I don't know. But make no mistake, your left arm is the key to unleashing its full strength. Yes, that power's itching to course through you. Here, take this. Let...
I feel like I'm going to instantly die, even though that doesn't look like death. Let me try and find like a shrine or something. And then you look like I'm supposed to... I don't know. That the shininess of the bird makes me think I'm supposed to hit it. Oh, it's like a quick weapon swap. Okay. Fearless cleave and sudden strike. Yeah. Well, since we got a shrine, let's wrap up here. Originally I was planning on going for an hour, but I want to try and fine tune my settings a little bit because I can tell that there's like a little bit of screen tearing going on in a couple areas where it's dropping. So I want to like optimize, get this stuff so it's running really smooth, and then check the audio levels as well. But we'll have more of this coming your way later today. Thinking I'll go like 2 per day for the time being, and if I have the full series done before launch, maybe it'll be more. We'll find out. Either way, stay tuned and I'll catch you soon with another episode.